Today I'm going to do a video on this one mathematician called August Ferdinand Möbius. Now, in the interest of saving paper, I think I'm going to start doing my videos from now on my computer, just because I'm printing a lot of stuff, so I thought I'd just stop and do things on my computer now. Let's get started. So, he was born on November 17th, 1790, 18th century, in Germany, in Saxony, Germany, and died in Leipzig, Germany in the year 1868, so 19th century. And he was, like I said, a mathematician and theoretical astronomer, and he's obviously known by more pop culture with the whole Möbius strip thing, but he's best known in terms of scientific work and his analytic geometry and his topology. So a little bit of background on his life, especially education-wise. He started at the University of Leipzig in 1809 at the age of 19. And there he pursued his passion for the sciences that were physics, astronomy, mathematics, which is, kind of same, not the same thing by no means, but on the same branch, so really it shows he had a passion in that type of area. It's not like he liked everything and he decided to then specialize. And then from the beginning, he wanted to do mathematics, physics, astronomy. And then a few years later, from 1813 and then until 1814, he pursued a theoretical astronomy under this one Carl Friedrich Gauss at another university in Germany called the University of Göttingen. Again, I am so sorry about any mispronunciations. So, he studied astronomy at the University of Leipzig, and then wanted to pursue another year of astronomy at the University of Göttingen, and then at the University of Hull, he then went on to study mathematics, which he had already studied at the University of Leipzig, and then after the University of Hull, he came back to the University of Leipzig to not study, but teach astronomy astronomy as a professor. And from 1818 to 1821, Möbius, he decided to oversee the construction of a university facility that was the observatory. And then 1848, he was appointed the director. So, as with all scientists, but especially 19th century scientists, they published a lot of stuff. It's just how, I don't know how they did it, but they did publish a ton of stuff. So his doctoral thesis, because he was a doctor, he had a PhD, was, I'm going to try my best to pronounce this, it's in Latin, De Computandis Occultationibus Fixarum per Planetas. Published in 1815, and in case you want to know what the hell that was concerning the calculation of the occultations of the planets. So astronomy. So his doctoral thesis in astronomy. Then he also published another paper in 1836 named Die Hauptsätze der Astronomie, which translates to the principles of astronomy. And then in 1843, he published Die Element der Mechanik des Himmels, the element of celestial mechanics. Again, I am so sorry about any mispronunciations. But as you can probably tell, these are three of his biggest works. The guy loved astronomy. Just way too much. And I get it, because I'm like that with history. But, oh my god. That is passion. What can become that, but with history? Anyway, he did a lot of papers in astronomy, as you can probably tell, but he also did some papers on mathematics. And they really focus on geometry rather than on anything else. He started developing and applying methods of mathematics in papers like Der barycentrische Kalkül, 1837, also known as the calculus of centers of gravity. So physics as well, because why not, And he introduced homogeneous coordinates, and eventually added this concept called the point of at infinity, which if you ask me to explain, I have no idea. I don't do math, I don't do physics, so I just do the history of it. And he then developed this into analytical geometry, geometric transformation. The guy liked his geometry. And this is not just squares with four sides. It's proper geometry. And he also published this paper called, it's called the Liebherr Static, or a textbook on statics, published in 1837. And it's on the treatment of statics in geometry. If you don't know what statics is, which I didn't, it's the branch of mechanics would really focuses on things like buildings, bridges, dams, that kind of stuff. And then I also mentioned he liked topology. Well, the guy, he was at the forefront of it. He was one of the most prominent people at the beginning, right at the beginning of the development of topology. He published a memoir in 1865, just 3 years before he died, and this concerned the properties of one-sided surfaces, including, the Möbius strip. That's where he got his name from. Well, that's where the Möbius strip got its name from. And so what he did was he got, you can make it anywhere, just a strip of paper, half twisting it and then attaching its ends, and it's just one side. I mean, you know what a Möbius strip is. It's continuous. And yeah, and he actually discovered it in 1858. Well, there's a bug in my computer. There's this mathematician, German as well, because Germans were really at the forefront of physics, mathematics, astronomy. They're like right there. This guy called Johann Benedict Listing. If you know anything about mathematics, you probably know about him. I'm not sure. Anyway, he had actually discovered it prior to Möbius. However, Möbius published it in 58. Listing didn't. Listing published it in 61. So by the time he actually did publish it, it was old news. And so the credit fell to Möbius. And yeah, that is it. That is Möbius. Well, if you know anything about mathematics, like I said, you probably know way more than what I just said. But I just want a cool Möbius strip. It's one of my favorite concepts. Even though I don't really understand it, I just like the shape. My friends who like mathematics would kill me for saying that, but anyway. And yeah, that is Möbius. The guy was a nerd for mathematics, astronomy, especially geometry and astronomy in general. I'm literally like that with history, so who am I to judge? And yeah, that is it. I don't have anything else to say, so that's gonna stay there. I hope you liked it. I hope you found it interesting, and yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.